Let's get ready to rumble! Alright, welcome to episode 4 of the Red Line Podcast. It's been a while since we've recorded. It's not because we've gotten the coronavirus or anything. It's just we've been busy, actually. Blake, tell the listeners and all our fans why you've been so busy.
Well, over the past couple of weeks, I just moved into a new house, so been unpacking and figuring out how to live in a new house, basically. So it's taking some time, but we're getting there.
So we have set up the podcast station, recording station, you could say, in Blake's house, and we are recording for the first time from Blake's house. So this is exciting. This is groundbreaking stuff.
Yes, it could be the first of many here.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
We'll probably have to get a different room because this one is going to be repurposed. But yeah,
it's good for a first round.
Yep.
We can give you the setup here. It's right off the front door, big open concept with a nice wood fireplace, nice living room. And so it's a great house, 2 stories, lots of open space, open areas. It's nice. So
fully developed basement.
Fully developed. Yeah, that's a big win. Fully developed basement.
Yeah.
So ladies, Blake has a new house and now he's looking for a wife. So
always
if you're ready and inquire, you can give us a shout out. We talk sports kind of at gmail.com and we'll set up a date with Blake.
Yeah, please send your inquiries there. We'll be in touch.
We'll get that going. Well, so now that we have the pleasantries out of the way, we have a new episode here, and of course, sports are still really no longer, except tomorrow, the Bundesliga in Germany returns, so that's exciting.
That's tomorrow, right?
That is tomorrow.
Okay, we're watching that.
Tomorrow, Saturday, May
16th. Okay. We will definitely have to watch that.
So we might actually have some sports to talk about on the next episode. But until then, we have come up with a topic to discuss. And a couple weeks ago, we sent out a Facebook post and an Instagram post and a Twitter post. And a bunch of you messaged us, and we've narrowed it down to 12 different categories that we are going to do top 10s of. Now, we have done a little preparation ahead of time to come up with, in most cases, 10. Sometimes we struggle to come up with 10.
Yes.
But what we're going to do is, and how this is going to go, we're going to do 3 segments, and we're going to do 4 categories per segment. So what we're going to do, we have 10 that we've put in ahead of time, and we're going to go back and forth, and Blake and I are going to go one after the other, building a combined top 10. Now, how it's going to work, if Blake starts, he starts at number 10, and then I go, I'm number 9, then he goes, he's number 8, all the way till we go down to number 1. So we don't actually have a preset top 10, and the one that's actually ends up being first might not be either of our number 1 choices. It's basically just what's left. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to be interesting and fun, and we're excited to see where this takes us. So after the break, we're going to start off with our first category, which is our top songs.
Well, the first 4 categories we'll mention. So we're going to do songs, movies, past FC moments, which is Jared's soccer team, and dance moves. So that will be the 4 categories for the first period here. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with the top 10s.
All right, can't wait.
All right, welcome back to the first period of episode 4. We're going to kick things off here with the top 10 songs in sort of top 10 fashion here.
Now, we've already picked these 10 to start. I've picked 5 and Blake's picked 5. They're in no particular order currently, but they will be by the end of this. So we're interested to see where these end up, because some of these songs in here I don't know, and some of them probably Blake doesn't know. So it'll be interesting.
And some of them we kind of picked together.
That's true, actually. So yeah, we did.
Things could get real interesting.
Yeah, it could.
And not just in this category, but other categories we've had similar picks. So things might get out of sync here, but...
All right, so Blake's going to start us off with number 10 on the list. Blake.
All right, number 10 song. I'm going to say Oasis Wonderwall, because it's just a great song for joking around and playing at campfires.
Yeah, that's that reminds me of our camping trip last summer.
Yep.
When everybody's like, okay, so here's Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Today's gonna be the day that I'm gonna turn back to you.
It's like the only song that everyone knew. So
yes. Okay, so number 10 on the list, Oasis Wonderwall. Okay, so number 9 on the list. I'm gonna go with Roxanne by The Police. I know that song. It's a good song, but it wouldn't be in my top 5, so I'm going to put it as number 9 on the list.
All right. That's funny, because that's one of the songs that I had picked. So
yep, it's true.
But I'm coming back at you.
He's coming back at me. Oh, here we go.
So number 8 is going to be DJ Gene, The Launch.
No, not DJ Gene. Oh, man, I love that song. It reminds me of Flames games when they're trying to like get the crowd to make some noise.
The soundtrack of your life.
Seriously, yeah. I'll just be sitting there and that soundtrack or that song will just be going through my head on repeat. It's like just
pumping you up all the time.
There's not much that goes on up there, but
this song is good.
That song is on repeat. So was that number 7?
That was 8.
Oh, number 8. Okay, my turn is number 7.
Yes.
All right, number 7. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with "Weightless" by City and Colour because I don't know if I've ever actually heard that song. So
fair enough. Okay, it's a good song. It's one of those songs that like I can always listen to no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah. So
City and Colour, like I have heard City and Colour before. I don't know the names of their songs or anything, but they are pretty chill. Like I do quite like them now.
Yeah. The next ones, this is 6?
Yeah, number 6.
I'm going to say Mighty Good Leader by Audio Adrenaline, because I don't really know that one.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's like a nostalgic song for me. There was, I got the CD for my Discman back in the day.
Nice.
So when I hear that song, it reminds me of when I was like 6 or 7, going on road trips with my parents. Having the headphones on, you know, like the over the ears airplane headphones.
Sitting in the back seat with those things on.
Oh yeah, sitting in the back seat pumping that. So, yeah, that's fair. It's a good song, but I can see why you put it as number 6. Number 5. Okay.
I think we both know what number 1's gonna be.
Yeah, I think we know what number 1's gonna be.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna put. Okay, number 5, "In My Place" by Coldplay. I love Coldplay. I really like Coldplay. And I know "In My Place" is an older song. And I think that one, although it's a good song, it's not in my top 5, but it doesn't deserve to be in the bottom 5. So I think putting it in the top 5 of our collective one is a good place for it.
Right on.
Did you see Coldplay's, I think his name's Chris Martin.
Yeah.
He did like a live thing from his house.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was kind of funny actually because he was forgetting how to play some of it.
Yeah.
But he played some good Coldplay songs and some of the old stuff too, which I like.
Yeah, I've seen a couple bands doing that.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So number 4, Blake.
Well, so this is the last song that I don't know. It is "The Sound" by Switchfoot.
Yeah, it's kind of an obscure song. It's like, I think the actual name is like John Perkins said it right or something like that. It's pretty, I didn't actually know it was a Switchfoot song until I saw them live and I was like, I've never heard this song before, but this is awesome. It's kind of harder rock sounding compared to some of the other stuff that they do. But it's got some good guitar riffs, and so I quite like that one. But number 4, that's good. I wasn't expecting it to make it all the way to number 4, so I'm glad it did.
Right on.
All right, number 3.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
these three are here.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Clare de Lune. This was the wild card pick.
Yeah.
In the bunch, and there was this. What got me hooked on Clare de Lune? I had this piano app on my iPod Touch, and it was kind of like Guitar Hero for piano. And that song was one of the ones on the free version. I never had the paid version, but I just love that song. And then I found out my grandma could play it, and she played it really nice, and I kind of got hooked. And so ever since then, I've loved it. It was for a while. It was my ringtone to wake up to.
Yeah, that's a peaceful song.
Yeah, it's a peaceful song to wake up to. So that was good. But then I realized after a while that when you make something your alarm clock to wake up to, you hate it pretty quick. So I was like, okay, I got to stop doing that. So thankfully I got rid of it in time to still like the song.
Yeah. And the other reason it was a wild card for me is because I took piano lessons for a few months and I didn't do any theory or any like practice. I just went straight for the song. I learned how to play it. I played it all the way through and I quit immediately. So it was the only song I learned how to play, and that was it. So that's why I remember it. But it's a great song.
It is a good one. All right, that was number 3. So we got 2 left, Blake.
Wow. Okay. At number 2, I'm amazed. Love Liberty Disco by Newsboys.
Oh, such a good song. Yeah, that's another one, like I was saying before with the Audio Adrenaline one, reminds me of when I was a kid. My parents have the album on CD, and that was my first ever CD that I had for my Walkman, or my Discman, I guess it was. And ever since then, that's been like my favorite Newsboys song. So I'm glad it made it all the way to number 2. Again, that one made it further than I thought.
Yeah, me too.
And last but not least, and if you've been listening to the Red Line podcast anytime before today, you would have heard Jock Jams by Blake 182. Best song by far.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Easily.
And please listen to it as many times as you can because we're making royalties on it.
Yeah. Go back and listen to that intro for this podcast and you will hear it. Or any podcast.
Okay.
That was an easy number 1.
Yeah.
Easy number 1.
I'm very surprised. And by the way, we'll post these top 10s afterwards so you can see them again. But I'm surprised at the end of that first segment what the order of.
Oh yeah, me too. I had no idea that was going to happen.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so next category, movies.
This is going to be tougher because we have similar interests in these movies.
Yes, very true. And we did come up with 10. So this one will be similar to the first one where we actually have 10 to go through. So this will be good. And I think I started off
You're starting this one off.
So number 10, I'm coming in with Shawshank Redemption. I believe I've seen that movie before. I know it's super famous. I don't remember anything about that movie, so I'm going to put it as number 10. I know it's a classic. I know it deserves higher than number 10, but because I'm choosing, I'm going to put it at number 10.
Right on. All right, number 9, I'm going to say The Blind Side because I've never seen it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's kind of a weird movie I put that one in the list. That one, it's a football movie. It's about Michael Orr. I think he retired now. He's an NFL player. Basically, I don't know if he was an orphan per se, but he lived a really rough life, and he was kind of taken in by a very wealthy white family that took care of him and nurtured him and helped his football career. And then he became a football star, and he was massive. And it's kind of just like a feel-good movie, really. It's a good one.
Kind of documentary, but not really.
Yeah, it's based on a true story.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, kind of one of those. So that's a good choice. Number 9, fair enough. Number 8. All right, I'm gonna go with Saving Private Ryan. Another movie that is really good. I've seen it once. I saw it a long time ago when I was in elementary school because my best friend Max loved that movie. Max was super into war history and stuff, and so Saving Private Ryan, it was that's part of the reason why he got hooked on it, I think, right, along with playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I do remember that movie. I remember watching it and being like, wow, this is really gory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of war movies because I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah.
I like them. And that's probably the best one I've seen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
But number 8, Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, number 7. This will probably be the last one that we're arguing about, I think.
Yeah.
All the other ones will be tough for us.
Okay, yeah.
This one is going to be The Lion King for me. The original Lion King.
Yeah, that's fair. I knew you were going to say that one.
Because believe it or not, I have never watched The Lion King. That I can remember, at least.
That's surprising to me. Like,
yeah, it's surprising to me too.
Because you and I are very similar in age, and when I was a kid, that was like the kids movie.
Yeah.
Was Lion King.
I might have seen it, but I just don't remember anything about it if I did.
Have you seen the new one?
No.
No. I watched the new one a couple weekends ago. It was actually surprisingly good. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm not surprised you said that one because you mentioned that earlier. But The Lion King coming in at number 7, right? Is that 7?
Yeah.
All right, number 6.
This is where it gets tougher.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna say Forrest Gump.
I knew it.
That movie I've seen a couple times. It's good. It's a classic. They put it on Netflix. That's when I saw it. I was like, oh, this is a classic. I gotta watch it. And it was good. It was good. I'm kind of happy that it stayed not in the top 5. However, it does not deserve to be last or close to last in our thing.
Just FYI, it's my number 1 of all time.
It's your number 1. Ooh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
It's just got it's just a weird layout of the movie.
It is, yeah. It's different.
It's unique for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. Okay,
all right, number 5. Here we go.
Ooh, number 5.
These last 5 are going to be tough.
Yeah. I'm going to say Nacho Libre.
Okay.
I've seen it. It's good. But the other ones I think are all better.
Yep. No, that's a fair pull. Nacho Libre is one of those movies that it's so quotable.
Yeah.
Like there's such good lines that come from that, and Jack Black is so funny. I love Jack Black.
He's quite the guy.
He is. And I don't know if he's actually Mexican or Spanish or whatever he's portraying as Nacho Libre, but man, he does it good. Oh, he's just so funny. I just love it. He's a luchador. Okay, what are we at? Number 4. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with probably GoldenEye. That is like the best Bond movie for sure, in my opinion. I've seen it a couple times, and the video game as well.
Mm-hmm. That's what kind of makes the movie even better.
What kind of makes the movie even better. So that was one that you said in your 5 when we were talking about this. I was like, oh, I hope that one makes the top 5 because I'm kind of torn between that one and another one on the list. But I'll go with GoldenEye. That's such a good movie.
Okay, top 3. These are tough. I'm gonna go with Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. The other 2 are just mean more to me, I think. This is by no means a sloucher. This is
no, it's a good one.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the first one. I quite like the Lord of the Rings series. There's something about the first one. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's
happier, I think.
Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I love the first movie. It's one of my favorites.
The third one's like really sad almost. It's like just dark atmosphere the whole time.
It is, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I really like that first one. Okay, number 2.
Yeah. I hope we have the same number 1.
I'm tainted by one of them because they made a sequel and it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
And the other one, there's only one of them.
That's true.
And it's the best, in my opinion.
Okay. I'll respect your choice either way.
So number 2, I'm going to go with Anchorman.
Ooh, okay.
It was in my top 3, for sure, in my top 3.
Oh yeah, me too.
It is so funny. Will Ferrell and Steve Carell, 2 of my favorite actors of all time. They're just so funny. So funny.
They're so good together.
And Brick. I just love Brick.
That's a quotable movie for sure.
Oh, that is one of the most quotable movies of all time, and it's just so good. So good. But then they made the second one. It was actually quite funny. I was surprised it was funny, but I was kind of like, it's not as good as the first.
Yeah, they kind of sold out a little bit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible, no.
But it's not as much of a classic as the first one. But number 1, this is also a very quotable movie.
Yes. My favorite of all time. It made it.
Number 1, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes, Napoleon Dynamite. I love that movie. I have seen that movie, like, I'm not even lying to you, I've seen that movie over 50 times.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. I can pretty much quote it from start to finish.
I think I've seen it 3 or 4 times. I used to quote it all the time when I was working at summer camp. I had some friends that would watch it too, and we just quote it all day.
So funny. Yeah, there's so many good lines in there.
There really are.
And just some of the things, like when Uncle Rico throws the steak.
Yeah, and him on the bike.
And hits Napoleon in the face. Oh, so good.
There's no plot.
No, none at all.
None at all.
But it's just funny scene after funny scene.
Yeah.
And my dad had a cousin who looked just like Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, really?
And
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I'll never forget the day I watched it, because we went in theaters and saw it at the cheap theaters in Canyon Meadows, and I was with my dad and his brother, my uncle, and my cousins, and I've never seen them laugh like that in their life, because they both knew exactly who Napoleon Dynamite was, and like anything he did made them laugh so hard. So awesome.
Well, I'm not disappointed with that list.
No, that was pretty good. That was a good list. But the next one is a little shorter. I was really struggling to come up with ideas for this one. However, you were involved in one of these.
I was.
So this category is Best Pass FC Moments. And I struggled to come up with some, not because I haven't enjoyed it, but just because soccer games blend together for me.
Yeah.
Sure. And I can't distinguish certain things unless they're like really special. So, and I haven't actually been playing with them that long. It's only been a couple years. So, yeah, I guess you start.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I guess it's not number 10.
No, number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Scoring outside the box.
Yeah, I can provide some context to that. So it was it was in a tournament. I had a tournament in Calgary. It was provincials. And we were in a position to, if we won this game, we were going to go play in the gold medal game. And so I said, oh, well, it's in Calgary. It's provincials. I should just invite a bunch of people. So I invited a bunch of people. And a bunch of people came, and my now girlfriend, who was not my girlfriend at the time, her dad, also her brother is one of my really good friends. But yeah, her dad had a industrial grade like printer basically in his office. And so what he did is he got a photo of me and zoomed in and like cleaned up the quality of the photo and printed life-size photos of my face and put them on cardboard sticks and gave them to everybody that came. So here there are. There's like, I don't know, a dozen people or something with these face replicas or whatever you call them, life-size heads of me in the crowd. And I didn't know they were coming. And all of a sudden I look at the start of the game and there's 12 of me in the stands. It's like, this is hilarious. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I got to score in this game now. I have to. And some guys were kind of cracking jokes on the field about it and having a laugh. And it was all in good fun and it was funny. But I scored a goal from like outside the box. I don't ever score from outside the box. And I did. And I kind of got mauled by my teammates. It was kind of funny. They were like super pumped about it. So that was a highlight for me, for sure.
One of the 3 memorable moments for me.
Yeah, the three that stick out to me, yeah. So, yeah, that was a good one.
That is a good one.
Okay, my number 2. Okay, I know what I want to be number 1, so I'll make this number 2. Winning the first division. this wasn't my first outdoor season with Pass FC, and it was a really good feeling. Like, I knew we were good, but I didn't know how good we were that year, because I hadn't done a full season with them yet. And yeah, we really cleaned up that season. Like, I don't even remember if we actually lost a game. We never really wiped anybody off the face of the earth, but we were just solid. We beat everyone and we won. And sadly, we didn't win in provincials, but that was the same year actually. But yeah, it was a really good experience.
Yeah, it's always good to win.
Yeah, well, I haven't won a ton in like my soccer career.
You're telling me.
Yeah, like in high school we won. When I was in grade 10, that was awesome. But besides that, like, we never really won anything. But anyways, that was fun. That was a highlight for sure.
Yeah. All right, number 1. This is the one I was involved with.
Yes.
This is playing at McMahon Stadium.
Yeah.
That was quite the game.
That was quite the game.
Not because it was just a McMahon, but like the actual outcomes of the game were quite interesting.
Yeah, and it was interesting. I was really worried at the start of the game because there was some really bad weather, and basically all the fields in Calgary were closed except the turf fields. And I was like, please let this game, like, please let there not be lightning, because when on turf fields, basically that's the only thing that stops a game is if there's lightning or a massive snowstorm that they can't clear it in time or something.
Right.
And the game ended up going ahead. It was super cold and kind of drizzly, but I made a Facebook event like a month before the actual game, and I remember there was like 50 people I invited, and the thing is, there's like 30,000 seats in this. I don't know 30,000 people to invite, obviously, but I was like, I need to just invite like 50 of my closest friends and family to this thing. So I did, and like over 20 people came, I think.
Yeah, there was quite a few.
Yeah, it was awesome. And you guys had like this little section about halfway up the one stand, and you guys brought like horns. Like,
we had a face sign too.
Yeah. Those face signs were repurposed.
Was it the same ones?
Yeah, it was the same ones. Yeah. And yeah, so that was really fun for me just to see you guys there, first of all, and to play at McMahon Stadium, second of all. And then, like, in the first 15 minutes, I ended up scoring a goal, which was awesome. So that kind of like kept the party going for me, and it was good. But then that made it 1-0. But then we got one red card, and then I think we got another one, didn't we?
There was definitely one red card. You might have been short on your bench to begin with.
We were definitely short on our bench, because I remember that. One guy on my team got the red card. Yeah, we were just down 1. Yeah, but we had no subs.
You had no subs.
We had no subs. Yeah. And so we had to play the rest of the game shorthanded with no subs, and they ended up going up 3-1 at one point. And then we ended up scoring 3 goals straight, one right at the end, to end up winning it 4-3.
And you got one of those ones.
Yeah, I did. And that was like, man, that was awesome. So I ended up getting 2 goals at McMahon, came back and won 4-3. And that was a really, really good memory.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite memory. I know winning the first division is a big deal, but that one was more fun for me, if I'm being completely honest, because it was just a combination of fun.
A lot of things going on.
A lot of things going on that worked out. And at the end of it, we went to Peter's for a milkshake, so that was even better.
Exactly.
Okay, top 3. We got a lot out of those 3, actually, so that was good.
Yeah.
All right, last one of this segment, and we have 10 of them. It's our top 10 dance moves. And Blake started us off on the last one, I believe.
Yes, I think so.
So I will start us off with number 10. There are a lot of interesting ones in here.
This is a wild card. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I'm going to go number 10, shopping cart. It's a classic move. You get the shopping cart out. You grab the groceries from the top shelf. You grab the groceries from the low shelf in between. You put some back. You kind of mix it up. It's a good party move. You can kind of keep things light. It's not too kind of sexual where it's like, oh yeah, that guy's creepy and offside. Maybe park those kind of moves. It's not like that. It's very chill, fun
for the whole family. Very
fun for the whole family. Yeah. It's one that you can do at a sock hop in elementary school. I don't know if you did sock hops.
Probably not.
No, we had them in elementary school, and they were jelly bean dance is also what they called them for whatever reason. Anyways, shopping cart move, my number 10.
A solid move. For number 9, I'm gonna say the wave, and that is doing the wave like with your arms. I can't demonstrate if it's just audio, but hopefully you know what I'm talking about.
Basically, yeah. If you know, like, I don't know, kind of like gangsters do it sometimes, and they'll be like, "Yo, touch my hand." You go, "Oh." All the way around, and then it goes to the other arm, and then you put it back through. It's almost like a wave of electricity through your body.
Yeah,
that kind of move. It's a good move, but
I feel like it's overused a bit.
It is overused.
That's why I put it down.
Only some people should be using that move.
Everyone tries to do it, but not everyone can or should. So
that's a good point.
That's why I put it there.
All right, number 9. That's a good one. All right.
These are so good.
There are some good ones. Okay, I'm gonna go with number 8, the floss.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give credit to my sister here, because before it became cool, my sister was doing this like 4 or 5 years ago. She was doing this dance.
Oh wow.
And I was like, how the heck do you do this? And she would do this dance. She also had that, and the towel dance is another one. I should have put that one in the list, but I didn't.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird dance. But it's kind of similar in style. But she kind of started the floss, and then Fortnite started putting the floss dance on their thing, and then it just blew up and became popular. I was like, Jamie, you are the OG of the floss. Respect. And once it came out, everybody figured out how to do it, and then I learned how to do it once it became famous. So shout out to Jamie for the OG floss. But
good job, Jamie.
Yeah, number 8, floss.
Okay, number 7. I'm gonna say do it like Bernie, because I don't think a lot of people know what that is.
I do not.
So it's basically,
until you told me.
Yeah, you basically just hang backwards and let your arms fall down and kind of just like roll your shoulders. I don't know, Google it, YouTube it or something. Do it like Bernie.
Yeah, I didn't know what that one was, but once you did it, I was like, oh yeah, I've definitely seen kind of like awkward kids do that when they're trying to dance. They do these like weird dangly arm dances. That's kind of one of those that are like that. So
I don't even know if that's the dance move, but I think there's a song that says like do it like Bernie.
Okay.
So that might be the song and they do that dance to it. But
okay, that sounds
You know what didn't make this list? Soulja Boy.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes.
Okay, honorable mention because we didn't come on this list.
Soulja Boy, tell him. Yeah, that's a good one. Crank that. Good one.
All right, are we on number 6?
Yeah, 6. All right. I'm gonna go with the Cat Daddy. I knew the name. I didn't exactly know what the move was until you showed me it. It's a good move though.
It is. It's not bad.
Doesn't deserve to be lower than 6. Could be higher than 6. But because I wasn't super familiar with it, I think I was going to put it in as number 6.
Right.
Look it up. It's a good move if you're looking for new dance moves.
Okay. We're on to top 5. I'm going to say the walking down the stairs. So that's like the pantomime where it's like if there's a wall in front of you, you like kind of slowly go down.
It's almost not really. It is a dance move, but it's almost like a party trick at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like
awkward. I don't think
I've
never seen someone do it on a dance floor.
Yeah, no.
So maybe it's not even a dance move.
Yeah, it's like almost like an awkward dad.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's in the top 5.
Oh yeah, it's in the top 5.
Try it at your next dance.
That's right. All right, number 4. Oh boy.
I like all of these.
I do like all of these. I'm gonna go with the sea walk. It's really good move. I love that move.
It's my go-to.
I just wish I could do it properly. I'm not cool enough to do it properly. You can do it way better than I can do it.
I'm not perfect, but I'm getting better.
You are good at it. And if you don't know what the sea walk is, look it up. It's kind of like a hood reference.
See, walk with me.
Yes, yeah. Full stop, I'll leave it at that.
Okay, top 3. Number 3. I'm going to say the Shakira chest bump.
It's a good move.
Shakira.
Yeah.
Is she the one that made it famous?
I don't know. She's just good at it. Like, she does those kind of, I don't know. She's almost like a belly dancer, sort of, like the way that she moves in their...
True.
The only time I've actually seen Shakira perform, I think, was the Super Bowl. Yeah. So
she probably did it during that Super Bowl.
She probably did, and I've never seen a Shakira music video, but I just can imagine that she probably does that in Hips Don't Lie, probably. That song, I've heard that song a million times, but I've never seen a music video for it. But if she does that, she probably is the OG chest bump.
Probably.
Okay, number 2, I'm going to go with the bend and snap.
This is hilarious.
Yeah,
I didn't know it had a name until you showed me what it was, and it's amazing.
It is hilarious.
A little more PG.
It's a little bit more PG. It's a little more in that category of late night dance moves type of thing.
And once the kids go home.
Those kind of dance moves come out. If you don't know what it is, you maybe go in incognito mode and search that one up. It's a weird dance move. Basically, you crouch and then you extend your backside and straighten your knees on the way up, and it creates this bend and snap. And that's how you get the name.
Makes sense.
Basically, if you have a nighttime job, that's that kind of move that you would use.
Right. Nighttime job.
Yes, right.
We're not talking working the night shift.
Yeah, no night shift. So.
Okay, number 1. This is
it
made it. I'm glad this is number 1. The finger guns.
Oh yeah, big time dad move.
It's a beauty.
If you don't have to be a dad to use the finger guns. Anybody can use the finger guns
and do it well.
It's easy, and it's such a go-to move. Like it's chill, it's awkward.
Oh yeah.
It's easy, and it's funny. It's and you can just do it to the beats, regardless of if they're playing in 4/4 time, 6/8 time. They could be playing in any time you want, and you could chuck them the finger guns.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's incredible.
It is a good move. I definitely would do that one.
And it is one of those moves that you can combine with other things.
Yeah.
Like you can throw a little shimmy in there with the finger guns. You can bend those knees with the finger guns. You can bob your head with the finger guns. Oh man, it's so versatile.
It's endless.
It is
possibilities.
So good. Wow, this was an edifying first segment.
It really was. Learned a lot.
So we gave you songs, we gave you movies, we gave you past FC moments, and we gave you dance moves. Up next, we're going to show you the top 10 for NBA players. We're going to show you the top 5 mullets of all time, the top 10 date night ideas, and top 10 hairstyles. So stay right where you are.
All right, welcome back to the second period here. We're going to kick it off with a doozy. This one we had a real tough time with. This is top 10, well actually for us, top 5.
Here's the thing.
Mullets of all time.
We didn't grow up in an era where mullets were possible, or mullets were popular, sorry. Is what I meant to say, popular. So it's harder to come up with people that had mullets. The thing is though, some people came out of the 80s, into the 90s, into the 2000s, into the 2010s, still with mullets.
Yeah.
So that's why we were finding it a little bit easier to find those ones in particular, because with the exception of one of those, those were all post 80s.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Let's kick it off, Blake, with number 5.
I'm going to say Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
From Tiger King.
Have you seen Tiger King?
No.
I have not either. I've only seen memes.
I don't plan on watching it either.
it kind of looks disturbing, honestly.
Yeah, I haven't heard great reviews.
No, I haven't either, but I've heard it's just straight up weird. Yeah. But I've seen some pictures of him. Yeah. And he just looks terrifying to me. And I'll just leave that there.
I've got better things to do.
Yeah, I've got better things to do than watch that. So, Joe Exotic is number 5. No complaints from me. Okay, number 4. I'm sure your buddy Jared from school has a great mullet. I've never seen it. So I'm going to throw him at number 4.
Hey, he wasn't last. That's good.
He wasn't last. He beat Joe Exotic for whatever that's worth. Mm-hmm. So way to go, Jared from school. That's not me.
It's not this Jared.
Spelled the same, though.
Yes.
So congratulations. You made it on the Red Line podcast. And yeah, you're coming in at number 4 at the best mullet of all time.
Yeah, all time.
Prestigious.
Number 4. That's a big honor.
Yeah.
Number 3. I'll say Scarlett Johansson.
This one was hilarious.
Yeah, it actually is.
If you've never seen Scarlett Johansson with a mullet, you need to look it up because it is hilarious and it's real.
It is real.
I've always thought of her as like a beautiful actress, but then I saw the mullet and I was like,
You reconsidered.
Yeah, I reconsidered.
Yeah.
Said poor Scarlett. And I mean, I don't know if she's from Scandinavia, maybe like
or Ohio.
Ohio, yeah, maybe redneck Oklahoma, because that's what it looks like. But wherever she's from, I mean, she's kind of got an exotic sounding name. Pardon the pun, Joe Exotic. I don't know what she was thinking with that haircut. No. I mean, she's very pretty. Like, come on. But you ruined it for yourself, so sorry, Scarlett.
Yep. You played yourself. Congratulations. All right, number 2.
I gotta go with Jaromir Jagr. This guy's got an iconic mullet. He had the mullet forever until, I think he cut it when he was on the Flames. I don't remember him having a mullet on the Flames, but his mullet was just so good, like puffy on top, curly in the back, but just the length of the mullet was just incredible. And when you think mullet and you're a sports fan, you think of Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah, you thought of this one like immediately.
Immediately, like there's 2 on this list that came to my mind immediately when I think of mullets, and the other one is number 1.
Yeah. I think most people will know this as well. It's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, it's so good. He wants his mullet back.
Is that a song?
I don't know if that was a song or if that was like from Hannah Montana. I have a confession. I used to watch Hannah Montana back in the day.
Oh, really? Was it because of Jamie?
Yes.
Okay. We'll say that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. And I was like in love with Miley Cyrus back in the day until she took a real nosedive.
Right.
Yeah.
Blonde Miley Cyrus or brunette Miley Cyrus?
Both.
Oh.
I don't see color.
Oh, you're colorblind.
Yeah. But yeah, she was just so pretty to me in both Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus that it didn't even faze me at that time. So I think Billy Ray Cyrus, because he actually played her dad in Hannah Montana, he wrote like a spoof song in Hannah Montana, because there's like, I think it's Achy Breaky Heart or something. He says, I want my something back. I don't know what he says. I want my heart back or something. He says, I want my mullet back.
Nice.
So I don't know if it's a real song or if it was just made for Hannah Montana.
Right.
But anyways, that's where the OG Billy Ray Cyrus mullet idea came from.
Yeah.
For me, it was like Hannah Montana. Yeah. Right. I remember that. Good man. Billy Ray Cyrus, best mullet of all time. Yep. All right. Second one here. Top 10 NBA players. This one, okay. We gotta put a little asterisk at the start of this. Blake and I are not avid basketball watchers, NBA watchers.
No.
So, I mean, it didn't take long for us to come up with a
very fast,
top 10 list.
We actually did cut it down because we had so many.
Yeah, we did. However, we do not we cannot say that we have actually put the best 10 players of all time in here. We just put 10 really good players, and probably the best player is in this list. We can't say he'll be number 1.
True.
Yeah.
So
I think I started off as number 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 10. I am going to go with Dirk Nowitzki.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Guy's a beast. He played, as far as I know, he played every single game of his career for the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know that for sure. But I know it was a huge deal this past season or 2 seasons ago when he retired. He played over 1,000 games for them. Yeah, he's a monster. Dirk Nowitzki. And yeah, he's a beast. I think he's German. I think he's the German beast. And he's so good. So he makes the top 10 list. I don't know if he's going to make NBA fans' top 10 list. Probably not.
Probably not.
But he's making our top 10 list.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9. We go with Will Chamberlain.
My namesake.
Yep.
I was actually named after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was named after Blake Griffin.
Oh yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah. Yeah. He's in this list.
Honorable mention.
Yeah. Will Chamberlain. Wilt. We have him written as Will. It's actually Wilt, like a wilted leaf.
Yeah, that's what I
Wilt
said.
Chamberlain.
We go by we're tight, so we go shorter names.
I think he actually holds a record for something. I don't know what it is. Maybe most games played or most points ever. I can't remember.
I think he was on a top 10 list and was number 9.
Oh yeah, number
I think that's what you're
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, Redline Podcast maybe?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Not ESPN, no. Redline Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. He's a legend. And I don't really know much about him except his last name is the same as my middle name. So, yeah, good choice. Number 9, Will Chamberlain. All right, number 8. Right. I am going to go with Larry Bird. I know he was white.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know that.
Speaking of white, honorable mention, Steve Nash.
Yeah, Steve Nash, our boy, is Canadian. Legend. Yeah, Larry Bird. I know he played for the Celtics. He was really good. And that's about all I know.
Yeah, that's about as much as I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he was really good. He was white, and he played for the Celtics. And that's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and he was old.
Props to you, Larry Bird.
Yep. Okay, now actually getting into some tougher ones here.
Yeah.
Okay, next one was a 7.
Yes.
Number 7, Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
He was good.
Was he Magic?
I think he's AIDS. Doesn't he have AIDS or something?
I have no idea. Does he?
Maybe not. I don't know. No, actually, I think he has HIV. Not AIDS. He has HIV.
Okay.
But if your name's Magic, you gotta be good.
Is that his real name?
I think so.
Really?
As far as I know.
Like his nickname or his stage, not stage name, whatever.
Stage name? No.
I mean stadium name.
No, I'm pretty sure his name's legitimately Magic Johnson. What I know about Magic Johnson is that he played for the Lakers. I'm pretty sure he played, I think, before Kobe Bryant got there. I think, maybe not. I just know he was really good. That's basically all I know. I only started really watching basketball at all. Excuse me. Once I kind of understood basketball when I was playing it in grade 4, I played basketball a little bit. So I started watching it a little bit more on TV, and he was kind of out of the scene by then.
Yeah.
So I don't really know much about him. But good pick. I know he's really good.
Yeah,
that's about it.
One of the older guys. So
yeah, he's kind of one of the older guys. All right, where are we here? Number 6. All right, I'm gonna go with Shaq.
Okay.
I know Shaq's good. obviously he's got the appeal of like celebrity status because he's a DJ now. He's DJ Shaq. He loves to party. He's huge. He's hilarious.
And those Rebbe 535 commercials.
True.
Yeah.
And he had a shoe line back in the day. I don't know if he still has them. I had Shaq shoes.
Yeah.
And they were like Walmart brand and ones.
Nice.
And Nikes. And they were actually pretty good quality shoes, to be fair. I had a couple of pairs of them and I liked them. Yeah, Shaq. I loved watching Shaq highlights, like him shattering backboards and ripping rims off of basketball hoops. So good. Love Shaq.
Yeah, I feel like he's like the beast. Like, from my very not vast knowledge of basketball, I feel like I've been most scared to go up against him.
And I mean, from beyond the arc, like Shaq was so good. I'm just kidding. All you do is give Shaq the ball in the paint and just let him plow through somebody and hammer it down.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Number 5.
Number 5. I'm going to give it to Steph Curry.
Ooh, people are going to be mad at you.
Yeah, I know.
All the Golden State Warriors fans are probably cursing us through the internet.
Probably, but the top 4 are pretty... maybe he should have done number 4 or 5 differently, but I'm going to stick with it.
Magic Johnson.
What?
Man, I still can't... I don't know anything about Magic Johnson. I'm still stuck on that. It's like, I put him on the list just because I know he was really good. And that's all I know.
And you wouldn't put Steve Nash on the list?
I wouldn't put Steve Nash. Yeah, sorry, Steve.
Honorable mention.
Okay, Steph Curry. Steph Curry drains threes like no tomorrow. The guy's money. Yeah, he's a beast. I watched, obviously, the Raptors played the Golden State Warriors last year in the NBA Finals, and I got to watch Steph Curry more than I normally would. And I was just kind of in awe of watching him play basketball. It was like anytime he got the ball, it's like, okay, 3 points, 2 at least, are about to go on the Golden State Warriors side. So, yeah, really good basketball player, and I am surprised that he's going at number 5. But anyways, number 4.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Kevin Durant. Obviously, yeah, he's a beast. I like KD before he joined the Golden State Warriors, because then once he joined the Golden State Warriors, he kind of became like an entitled you-know-what, and I didn't like that very much. And I miss the Oklahoma City Thunder, Kevin Durant, better, because at OKC, he was the man, and he was kind of in a non-highlighted baskall market where he kind of just flies under the radar, and he was just a straight up beast. And he's still a beast, but I don't know. My opinion of him changed when he went to, after a while, at Golden State Warriors. So
the reason I picked Steph Curry before KD is because my buddy KD's his favorite player. So I was trying to push him up the list.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Yeah, I see. Kind of some under the table business.
Yeah,
I see. All right.
So you can tell this is a very scrutinous list.
Yes, very. All right. Give it to us. Number 3.
Number 3. Ooh. There's really no good answer here.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Someone's mad. Yeah. I'm gonna say Kobe.
No, Kobe.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, I knew someone was gonna be mad.
Yeah. Have you not been here in 2020?
Yeah, maybe too soon. Hey?
Too soon.
Sorry, Kobe.
He's so good. Top 3 is nothing to sniff at.
No.
Top 3 is pretty good.
When you consider the top 2 as well,
here's the thing. Here's my counter argument. When somebody's got a piece of paper and a garbage can, nobody yells, Jordan, LeBron James.
True.
They yell, Kobe.
True.
So when
That's true. Well, I can't argue that.
So when it goes, Kobe, he's gotta be the best in the world, in my opinion.
The thing is, though, when I hear people debate about this, it's usually between Jordan and James.
Yeah,
that's how I hear it. So.
It's true. Kobe kind of flew under the radar compared to those other 2.
And Kobe my minimal knowledge of basketball is going to show here, but he was saying, like when he was playing against Michael Jordan, like he was under his wings or anything, like he was showing the ropes, even though they were opponents or whatever, but he got everything he knew from Jordan, so.
Okay.
He's only good because Jordan was
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. That's a good argument.
Yep.
Okay. Number 2, I'm going to go with Michael Jordan. The only reason is he probably is the best of all time. However, the only time I ever saw Michael Jordan play was when he was with the Washington Wizards, and that's not the true Michael Jordan. True Michael Jordan is Chicago Bulls Michael Jordan. Not baseball Michael Jordan either. Michael Jordan played baseball too. Right. That was a train wreck. So, yeah, I'm tainted by that. I've followed LeBron James, or I've watched LeBron James ever since he came in to the league, into Cleveland from high school, and he's just been a beast ever since. He can be cocky at times, but the guy's just won so many championships. He's an absolute animal. He can take over a game by himself. I just love when he posterizes guys and hammers it down the throat of the rim and just hangs off of it and just kind of gives him a little stare down. Love it. LeBron James, number 1 NBA player of all time.
Congratulations, LeBron. You've made it. Number 1 on the Red Line Podcast.
You are welcome. All right. Third category, date night ideas. Ladies, tune in. And Blake, you're going to be getting a lot of emails after this segment.
I expect so.
We talk sportskinda@gmail.com. Ladies, after this top 10, you can expect to experience some of these dates with Blake. So,
and they're good. They're good ideas.
They're great ideas. So I'm looking forward to this segment.
Yeah.
Partly because my girlfriend will probably be expecting some of these after this.
Probably. So they're pretty unbiased though. Like they're just kind of very neutral
They
ideas.
are. They are. Some of them might be tough to do here, but
true. Just ideas in general.
Ideas
have to be localized to Calgary.
True. So I believe who started the last one? I believe you did. I did. So you're up. Number 10.
Up. Okay. Number 10. I'm going to say progressive dinner. I think I wrote diner, but we're going to say progressive dinner.
Okay. Do you want me to explain what a progressive dinner is?
Okay.
This was one of my ideas in the top 10. And what this is basically, you pick. So we'll use dinner because it's a progressive dinner. You can do it for lunch or breakfast or whatever. But what you do is you set out like a 3-course meal or a 4-course meal, except basically what you do is you go to 4 or 3 different places for each course of the meal. So let's say, basically what I've done is I've put in a hat, I put 2 hats. So I have appetizer, main course, and dessert in one hat. And then I have in the other hat a list of a bunch of different places. And so you pick from the one hat you pick. You could be eating dessert first, or you could be eating the main course first, or you could be eating the appetizer first. Right. And you could be eating, so you could get McDonald's dessert. You could be getting Caesar's, the steakhouse for appetizers.
Right.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. So it's a really fun date idea. Highly suggest it. I'm surprised it went so low. Honestly, I'm surprised because it's a good one. So there's going to be if that's how this list is going, these are going to be some real good date ideas. If that's going in at number 10.
Yeah, these are killer ideas.
Killer. All right, off to a good start. Number 9, paint night.
Okay. Can't say I've ever done it. You probably haven't done it.
I have not done it. I'm not an artsy person, however...
That's what makes it fun.
That kind of does make it fun. I don't think there's a bad idea on this list. Actually, I would do every single one on this list.
Maybe not one, which I'm regretting not.
The thing with paint night, I feel like I would get bored fairly quickly with a paint night. I don't know how long I could actually paint for.
Okay.
Without getting bored. Like, give me an hour. Okay, I could do that for an hour.
That's
but it's like a puzzle. I can only do a puzzle for so long. Like the other night I was trying to do a puzzle. I got bored within an hour.
Yeah.
I feel like painting might be the same thing for me. Partially because I tried really hard to be good and it still looks like crap.
Right. That's why you gotta just explore your creative side.
That's
like
right.
Abstract art.
Abstract. That's a good point. And just throw a bucket of paint at a canvas and say it's art.
Yeah.
It's art, yes.
Okay,
number 9, paint night. That's what I'm going with.
Number 8, which I wish was number 10. The spa.
Oh, the spa. What about the Nordic spa, man? Haven't you heard of that place?
Not really.
Dude, you need to look. I've never been, okay? I'm just speaking from pictures and speaking to people that have gone there. And this is when I put the spa on the list, I meant the Nordic spa.
Okay.
Basically, it's an outside, I think they call it Nordic because of maybe like a Norwegian type spa or something like that. I don't know. But it's awesome.
Is it in Calgary?
It's in Kananaskis.
Like at the Nordic Center? Or like...
I don't think it's at the Nordic Center, but it's in Kananaskis by the Delta Lodge, I think, or something.
Okay.
But they have like outdoor hot pools, they have cold pools, they have saunas, they have, I think, like massage tables, that kind of thing. And you can like basically stay there as long as you want once you get in there. And you can just kind of cycle between different things. And it's just relaxing. You can eat there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like all inclusive once you go in? Like you just have access to anything you want? Or?
I don't know that for sure, but my guess is yes.
Interesting.
So it looks like it's on my list to do for a date with my girlfriend, but we haven't got there yet. It's kind of one to do. Yeah, it's probably one to do in the winter because it's kind of like hot pools and stuff. But we didn't get there this past winter. I actually, if I'm being completely honest, spoiler, I was planning to do that at one point, but then the coronavirus hit and we weren't able to mix that in. Right. So it's kind of a bummer. We had like a Banff date planned. Not necessarily planned. I had a Banff date planned. Right. And that was part of it. Yeah. And it didn't work. It's like, dang it.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a good one. It's a good one, ladies.
I like Nordic spa more though. So
yeah, there's some good ones.
Great.
That was your choice, wasn't it? I kind of took over your choice. Sorry.
That's fine. I didn't know what it really was.
The spa.
What was your idea though?
I've never been to a spa in my life.
Me neither.
I've been in a hot tub and I've been in a sauna. I've never had a massage before.
I've had a Thai massage in Thailand.
Oh, okay.
Weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to the spa. It looks kind of fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Okay, it doesn't seem like that.
It seems relaxing. Go on a beach and a beach spa or something, that'd be kind of fun. Yeah. Teach their own.
It's number 8.
Yeah, it's number 8 for a reason. Okay, number 7. Movie in the backyard, I'm going to put as number 7. It's a fun date idea. Done it before. But it's kind of one of those things, like it's adding a little twist to an old classic. It's like movie, oh yeah, movie, typical date. Movie in the backyard is a little bit more fun.
Spicing it up.
However, there's kind of a lot of variables about being in the backyard. It's like, it's got to be dark or else you're not going to see the screen.
So you can't really do it in the summer.
Can't really do it in the summer unless you do it really late, but then I fall asleep in movies when it's really late. So that's kind of tough.
You can't do it in the winter.
Can't do it in the winter, it's too cold. There's mosquitoes in the summer, so that's annoying.
Yeah.
There's people mowing their grass, there's kids yelling, there's stuff. So it can be tough to do a movie in the backyard. If you live on an acreage, movie in the backyard is a bomb idea. Yeah. Really good idea.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great idea, but I'm putting it at number 7 because there's a lot of hurdles that you gotta jump for it to be good.
True. Okay, not bad choice. Things are getting a little tougher now.
It is.
What are we at, 6?
Number 6.
Alright, I'm gonna say picnic on a mountain.
Picnic on a mountain, alright.
The rationale behind it, because it's a lot of work to get up to the mountain.
It is.
So by the time you get up there, you're all sweaty.
True.
And you're going to be maybe sunburnt. This food might not be very good shape because you've been walking with it on your back. So. But it'd be nice to be out. So
it's true.
So it's bittersweet.
It is. Yeah. I think 6 is a good spot for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of right in the middle.
Yeah.
There's pros to it. There's a few cons to it. But I think yeah, overall, good date choice.
Yeah, good idea altogether.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to that idea. So.
All right. Number, what is this?
Wait, no, this
is number 5.
No, yeah.
Number 5, horseback riding. Horseback riding
depends on the girl, probably.
Yeah, it can be fun. It can also be hard because you're adding an interesting variable. Sometimes horses don't like each other and don't want to be close to each other.
True.
I found. I wasn't on a date or anything, but I was horseback riding at this camp this one time. And I couldn't ride near my buddies because my horse hated the horses that I was on, or that my buddies were on.
Right.
And so I kind of had to be distanced with this guide horse because I had this dopey horse that hated everyone. So that can be a bit tough. Horseback riding too can be painful after a while.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Anyways, I won't go into details of why it's painful, but it can be painful.
Yeah.
And yeah, like after a while, I mean, it's more, horseback riding to me is more about like the destination of where you're going and getting there. Like, yeah, if the situation's right, yeah, getting there can be fun if your horses like each other and you can talk and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I think middle of the road, it is fun. Like you don't get the horseback ride very much.
Exactly. Yeah. That's kind of a weird thing for most people.
Yeah, and like the surroundings kind of matter too.
Yeah, especially out in the mountains and stuff. Yeah.
Because if you're in the mountains, yeah, it's awesome. If you're out in a flat prairie field, whoop-de-doo.
That's what I was thinking. It was more out in the mountains.
Yeah. So
in the valley through the mountains there, be nice.
It's good. Yeah, not a bad date idea. It again, similar to movie in the backyard. For it to be a good date, the situation's kind of got to be right.
There's some variables that are out of control.
Yeah. So I think 5 is a good place for that. It's a bit more unique than a movie in the backyard, so I think it deserves to be a little higher.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That was yours.
5.
Okay, so number 4, I'm gonna say theme park.
All right.
It's always a good time at a theme park, unless someone throws up, or you get thrown up on, or you get hurt.
Yeah.
But for the most part, pretty enjoyable. It can be loud and noisy and all that stuff, but usually a good time. Yeah.
If your girlfriend or boyfriend is really into rides, theme parks can be some of the funnest dates ever.
Yeah.
I've never been to a good theme park on a date. I've been to Callaway Park with a girl before. And I mean, it was super fun because she was into rides and stuff. But yeah, it's Callaway Park. So it's like going on kiddie rides at Disneyland. It's basically the amount of thrill that you're going to get out of it.
I was thinking of Callaway when I chose this as well. That's the only thing that's right here.
So if you can go like to Disneyland or Six Flags or Knott's Berry Farm or Canada's Wonderland or something, man, that's a whole different ball game because that's like really good rides. Even actually, there's some good rides at Stampede that are kind of fun too.
More expensive.
More expensive, but yeah, theme parks. Honestly, theme parks are one of my favorite things. So, if I probably wouldn't get to go to one of those ones unless I was like married or something because they're like so far and that's so down the road. But,
and the other the top 3 are a lot more viable for us.
Yeah, the top 3. Yeah. So I think 4 is a fair point because it'd be like so much fun, but it's not as realistic. Yeah. Good pull at number 4. All right, number 3. I'm gonna go with canoeing in the mountains. Again, this one, if the conditions are right, this is sick.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do this one before. I don't have a canoe. I could rent one, but I've just never done it. But like you see people going on dates on a canoe at Lake Louise and stuff, and they're
like a cliche thing.
It's so cliche.
It's actually so nice.
It'd be so fun.
Like Minnewanka or something.
Yeah,
there's so many lakes out there.
There are. So that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, like that's the thing. Living where we live, the weather can be really unpredictable. So you could be out in the middle of the lake having the time of your life, and then downpour or snowing.
Hail.
Hail.
Yeah.
Oh, this is perfect. Okay, date ruined. We just got dumped on or soaked.
But it'd be memorable. So.
But also a date at number 3 on the list. If the conditions are right,
that's a killer.
That is a killer date.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. I'm gonna say the beach. Because I like number 1 the best. The beach, I love the beach. There's not really a beach around here. I grew up on the ocean though. I love the beach. So it's got a special place in my heart.
I think that was one I put on the list.
So,
yeah. And I mean, I have lake privileges in my neighborhood lake.
Right.
So I mean, it's fun going there. It's no ocean beach by any stretch of the imagination. But it's fun. Get to play in the sand, play beach volleyball, throw a football around, lay in the sand, suntan.
It's got everything you need except for waves, basically.
True. And it's the thing, too, that I like about my lake. You can, like, rent paddle boards, paddle boats. You can even just, like, laying in the sand and talking can be fun.
Yeah.
It's, again... Well, I mean, if it's a crappy day, you're not going to the beach.
Exactly.
So
you only go on a good day.
You only go on a good day,
yeah.
And the conditions are usually like prime. And rarely do you go to the beach and be disappointed.
No.
So it's a solid date. I'm pumped that it made it so far up the list. So
yeah, I'm glad of it too.
Yeah. All right.
Number 1, Jared.
I think I didn't. Oh no, yeah. Number 1, skating at Bowness.
Love it. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I'd refine this to just like skating in general. Blake refined it to Bowness because he I
just love that place.
Just loves Bowness.
I haven't made it out this year, or like last winter. I didn't go once to Bowness.
Yeah, I didn't make it out to Bowness either. But yeah, they redid it after the flood. And they made it really nice, and they have a nice clubhouse there and a restaurant and.
Got lights up and there's music playing.
Yeah, like the creek that goes through Bowness,
you can skate on there,
is really nice. I like that. I really like the lights too, and they have curling that you can do for fun. So
it's such a good time.
Yeah, skating just in general, like whether you go skating too at Olympic Plaza, that's a great one. Downtown, looking up
Princess Island, there's one there too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I haven't been to that one yet.
I haven't either. Forgot about that one. But yeah, great idea, skating.
Yeah.
That's another one that's like the beach, is you're only going to go when you know the conditions.
Yeah, you're not going to go in -30.
-30, you're not going to go skating. You're going to go when it's like -2 to -10 at the coldest because you want to be comfortable.
No wind.
You're not doing a track meet, so you can just kind of take it at your own leisure, have nice conversation. Yeah, it's a good time.
Great time.
All right, ladies, you're welcome for all those date ideas.
And gentlemen, so that you can go and do those.
Yeah, true, gentlemen. Yeah.
Free tip.
All right, our last one of the segment. And this kind of goes back to the first one. However, the top 10 hairstyles of all time. This was kind of a funny one.
We flew through these.
We did fly through these ones.
So many ideas.
And some of these are boy and girl.
Yeah, we don't discriminate here.
Yeah, we don't discriminate here. So, I think
you start.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, you start this one. Yeah.
Okay, number 10 best haircut of all time. I'm gonna go with the man bun. Man bun gets a lot of bad raps, but I don't know. Here's the thing about the man bun. It's very divisive. Some guys think that they can pull off the man bun, and it's like, no, you need to take some scissors to that right now because you look ridiculous.
And then there's me.
But then, yeah, you're rocking the man bun in quarantine.
Not in quarantine.
Just in general?
I had one before, right?
You had a man bun?
I don't remember that.
I thought that was... Oh. No, was that a man bun or was that a top knot?
Nah, what's the difference?
Yeah. Dude, I completely forgot about that. You totally did have the top knot.
For like months when you knew me.
And because when you took it out, your hair was like so long.
Yeah, it's stupid long, yeah.
Dude, I totally forgot about that. Wow.
Yeah, I saw pictures of when I had it. Right before I cut it.
Yeah, man bun, number 10.
Number 10. All right. Number 9. I'm going to say The faux hawk.
Very popular a number of years ago.
Yeah, I think I had one for a while.
I did too.
It's like it's not super obnoxious, but it's a little playful.
It is, yeah. You're like, oh, that guy's kind of sporty, kind of edgy.
Yeah.
He could be a soccer player. He could be in a rock band.
Yeah.
He could be a classy businessman.
He could be an accountant.
He could be an entrepreneur.
Could be anything.
Could be anything. Yeah.
Possibilities are endless.
Yeah, faux hawk was a good one. It wasn't like a mohawk.
No.
Too far.
Way too far.
Because now you're going into like punk rock band. Yeah, you're not going to get hired. You're going to be a bartender at a dumpy hotel.
Yes. A faux hawk.
With a faux hawk. You're safe. Let's put some hair on the sides. Yeah. Here we go, right? All right. Number 8. We're going to... oh, man. I don't even know where to go with this one.
They're so neutral. Like, there's no...
They are. Yeah. I'm going to say messy bun. And I'm going to get some hate from the ladies on this one because I think most ladies with long hair love a messy bun because it's kind of carefree, keeps the hair out of the face.
It's actually my favorite look for girl hair.
Okay, I'm already getting some backlash.
No, it's fine.
No, okay. So, yeah, messy bun. It's higher than a man bun, okay? So respect. Yeah. But it is one where it's like, it's not my favorite.
You can't use it everywhere.
It's not bad. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you can't use it everywhere. It's not super versatile, but it's something you can throw it up quick and it doesn't look terrible. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, what are we at? Number 7.
Number 7.
I'm going to say skullet. Because it is... If the messy bun wasn't very versatile, the skullet is never versatile.
No, no one should ever have a skullet. Yeah. It's just the fact that it's so outrageous that it's awesome.
The fact that it exists is why it's on the list, yeah.
There was a guy I remember in junior high. I don't know why he had it. We just showed up at school one day and he had a skullet. And I didn't know he had a skullet because he had a hat on. It's like, oh, he was like kind of a hockey dude. He's like, oh, you got a mullet. Nice, must be playoff time. They took his hat off and it was a skullet. I was like, wow. Whoa. Never seen one of those.
I don't think I've ever seen one in person.
No, it's insane. Yeah. Skullet. Yeah, that's quite something. All right, number 6. All right, I'm gonna come in with the cul-de-sac.
Oh, classic.
This is a classic cut if you are 50 plus. And you're losing your hair in the front, but you are too proud to just say goodbye to it all. Right. Yeah. It's like, you know what? I'm holding on to that last patch around the bottom half of my head. I can't let that go.
Basically anything that's vertical is there, but anything horizontal is gone.
Yes. That is a really good way to describe it.
Yeah.
The cul-de-sac coming in at number 6.
Good look.
Yeah, a really good look.
Number 5. I'm gonna say hockey hair.
Oh,
yeah. I get it, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, because I know a lot of guys that were like muscle dummies and just like jerks, right? Who had it, so it kind of threw me off.
Okay,
but I get it.
There's some taintedness to it.
Yeah. A little salty about that.
Yeah, a little salty.
But I understand.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad one. All right.
Some good choices.
Now we're getting down to it. Okay, number 4, bowl cut.
Oh, yeah.
There are some good bowl cuts out there. That was one of the ones when I was in like elementary school. There was a lot of boys with the bowl cut.
It was big.
It was really big.
A lot of people had it.
And there's this kid. I remember him in my first elementary school. And he always rocked the bowl cut. And basically mom sticks the bowl on top and just all the way around and just kind of flops almost like a mushroom cut. I think they also call it a mushroom cut.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, I think it is the same thing. It's hilarious. And I remember seeing somebody actually cut it with a bowl. And really? I thought they just called it the bowl cut because it looks like a bowl on top. But they actually cut it with a bowl. Wow. I was like, Oh, I didn't realize that was actually how you cut it. And I'm sure people don't always do it that way, but this one lady did it that way when I was in the salon. I was like, that's hilarious. Anyways, bowl cut coming in at number 4.
Yeah, number 3, I'm going to go with the regular mullet.
Oh, mullet's coming back.
Bring it back, baby.
Think about the mullet. It's very versatile. There's a lot of
back, business in the front.
That's right. And there's different kinds of mullets. There's like redneck mullet. There's hockey mullet. There's sports mullet, like David Beckham had a mullet.
Right.
There's like people with different hairstyles or hair types. There's like the curly mullet. There's the dead straight mullet. There's like an afro mullet.
Yeah.
There's so many different types of mullets. Very versatile.
But again, you kind of never want to have one.
No.
But there's a lot of different types.
Some people are stuck in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
but a very like memorable haircut.
Very memorable.
Very distinguished.
Yeah. My dad almost wanted me to get a mullet. He doesn't mind them.
No,
he likes the mullets. But I look ridiculous, so I'll stick with my hair.
You could probably do one right now if you.
I honestly could right now. Like my hair's long enough, I could do it.
Yeah.
It was before I got a cut. Holy.
Well, it was number 3 somehow, but
mullet. So good. Okay. Number 2, buzz cut.
Ooh. I was kind of hoping it would be 1, but
I was struggling. I was trying to go with something that was going to be, for number 1, good for both genders.
Right.
Yeah, one that you can just rock regardless.
Right. Okay.
But the buzz cut, this is very quarantine related because I've seen more buzz cuts now than I have seen since I was in elementary school, when summer would roll around and you'd be just a kid running around in the summer and your mom would be like, yeah, time to bring that down to the dance floor. Come here, let me give you a number 2. And then you come out 10 minutes later and your hair goes from being a bowl cut to buzz cut.
There's so many good things with a buzz cut.
Yeah.
You can do it yourself.
Yep.
There's like no cleaning involved with it. You just kind of just rinse it.
It's prison cut, basically.
Yeah. You use it in the military. Like, you know, it's just super versatile. I had it like all through high school because it's so easy. So
I had it quite a bit as a kid when I was like in the summers in elementary school age, because my mom had a pair of clippers and she would just take it right down.
Just easy. Yeah.
So
a lot of respect for the buzz.
All right, Blake, give us number 1.
Number 1. So Jared's gender neutral haircut.
Yes.
The ponytail. Yeah.
Yeah, the ponytail. It's got to be there. It
covers every base basically.
It does. Girls love it because they can put their hair in a ponytail in about 3 seconds flat. A guy can do it if he's got long hair and it doesn't look ridiculous. The thing also with ponytails, and I've only recently noticed this, is that you can class up a ponytail.
Yeah, you can
class down a ponytail. Because like my girlfriend, she classes it up quite often. It looks awesome. She does her bangs with the ponytail.
Right. Okay.
Kind of gets like you can curl your hair and then put it in a ponytail, and then it kind of looks all, I don't know, curly and frilly and pretty. But then also a ponytail can be like, oh, I'm working in the backyard. I need to put my hair back because I'm pulling weeds and my hair's getting in the way.
Yeah.
It's very practical. And also girls with really long hair, it's great because then it goes all down long and it looks all pretty and stuff. Yeah, it's a great look. Ponytail.
Yeah, it's a killer. All
right, that's period 2. We covered some very interesting topics, diverse topics, controversial topics. Stay right where we are. We got 1 more period and we got 4 more top 10s, and they're real top 10s. So stay right where you are. All right, welcome back to episode 4, our last period here. We got 4 more top 10s to go through. We're going to tell you our top 10 pens. That was an interesting submission that we got. Our top 10 New Balance Liverpool FC kits, our top 10 Trump quotes, and our top 10 places to reopen once coronavirus is over. So we're going to kick it off with top 10 pen brands. Now, we're going to admit this was really hard to come up with 10, but we did, and they're very obscure. So I'll kick us off with number 10 here. And first one, British Airways. We found a British Airways pen in the house and didn't know they made pens. They probably don't make their own pens. They probably have a strategic partnership in Bic or Grandin Toy or something like that. However, British Airways gets a shout out for a great pen.
So I went to Thailand, I think. That's when I got that pen.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's lasted a while.
Wait, I wouldn't go to Britain though. I don't know where I got that from. Number 9. Recollections?
Yeah, they make a great pen.
Yep. Look them up, folks.
Yeah, recollections.com. I don't know if that's their real website, but check them out. And also, if you want to sponsor the podcast, please come on. Marketing team, make note.
We'll make it number 1 if you want. Yeah.
All right, number 8. We are going to go with the Staples Aura pen. Staples, it's kind of like no-name brand for food. It's quality. Might not be the best, but it's quality. It gets the job done. It's smooth, and can't go wrong with Staples Aura pen.
Yeah, can't complain with that.
Nope.
For the next one, I'm gonna say glitter gel pens.
Yeah, good call. That would have been mine at number 6.
Yeah. No particular brand, just the...
Or number 7, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, number 7.
Yeah.
Glitter gel pens, yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go with for number 6, quill and ink pot. That was hilarious when you said that earlier. I was like, that's perfect. It's stood the test of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great pen. Not super practical. Don't wear white shirts when you're using quill and ink pen, as they can drip and get all over things and stain. However, great ink. It will, it has stayed the test of time. There's scrolls written with these, and clearly quality ink.
And you can still do cool calligraphy with.
Yes, true. Yeah, fine point.
Mm-hmm. Number 5.
Yes.
Regular gel pens.
Okay, I'm a bit offended that they put gel pens so low. Back in the day, elementary school, you could buy gel pens, and people who are listening to this, all 4 of you, you'll remember gel pens. You could get them in a pack of many colors, and they were the thing. They were like Tamagotchis. Yeah. They were the educational Tamagotchi. It's like every year at school, you'd start a new year, you'd be like, I want some gel pens, and then you could trade them. I'd trade gel pens at school. I'd be like, I'll give you this neon orange for a neon green. Good deal. And they'd be like, no, look, the ink is half gone. Like, it doesn't matter. The neon orange is more prestigious.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good time.
Sorry, I never
gel
had
pens.
Gel pens, so.
That's okay. It's okay.
That's probably why.
It's all part of the game.
It's true.
Okay. I am going to go with Grand and Toy coming in at number 4. Not as a prestigious name as the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not as prestigious, but it's recognizable. Grand and Toy, most people know that brand. But not one that comes top of mind when I'm thinking about buying a pen.
No, me neither.
No.
Number 3, I'm going to throw Dixon.
Yeah, good call.
Yep. I think that makes sense.
Dixon kind of is more known for their pencils.
Yep.
I know they make pens. I've had one. But yeah, they're a very famous pencil brand.
Yes, I do know their pencils, yes.
But good call at number 3.
Yep.
All right, number 2, I'm going to put Sharpie.
Yeah, it's kind of got to be Sharpie there.
Sharpie makes a good pen, but Sharpie was made their name known for the actual Sharpie thick permanent marker, not necessarily a fine ballpoint pen, although it's good. That's why I'm putting them in as number 2.
Yep, I like it. Number 1, the undisputed number 1.
Yes,
it's gotta be Bic. Easy choice.
Easy choice. That was the first one that came to my mind.
The first one that comes to everyone's mind.
Yeah. You gotta go with the Bic pen. That is quality stuff. I'm glad we could enlighten you, all you office nerds like myself. Get yourself a Bic pen. Quality stuff. All right.
Those.
Next topic, Blake. What is it?
New Balance LFC Kits.
Liverpool
kits. So they only started sponsoring Liverpool's kits in 2015?
Yeah, 2015. They were, I think, as far as I'm aware, I think Warrior and New Balance are part of the same company, if I remember right. I think New Balance owns Warrior, I think is how it works.
Okay.
However, Warrior, they lost the naming rights or whatever, and New Balance took over. Here we are.
So because there's only 5 years, we're doing home, away, alternate, and goalkeeper variations of the jerseys, so that we have more than 10 to choose from. So we might have to pull up the images here.
Yeah, maybe let's go double screen so we can see what we have listed.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot. There are a lot to choose from. There's about 20 actually, so we'll put half of them on the list. And we can kind of elaborate. People who are listening to this in Radio Land, you might have to look up what we're saying if you're referencing them. But there are some good choices. The thing with soccer that's a little bit different than other sports is that they change the jerseys every single year. And in soccer, you have similar to hockey, you have 3 jerseys. You have a home, away, and a third jersey. But it's cool. I quite like the jerseys in soccer. So to start us off, Blake, go for it.
I just gotta find it again. All right, number 10, the 18-19 away jersey.
All right,
because that is.
Oh yeah, that's a bad one. That's the purple one with the orange. Yeah, I don't mind you putting that one.
Yeah, I didn't figure you'd be disappointed.
However, there was some good games played in that kit. I remember a Bobby Firmino goal. I think it might have been. Where were we playing? I can't remember. I just remember him doing his karate dance in that one, and I was like, "That's pretty sick." Good jersey. A good moment in that jersey, I should say. All right, my turn here. I'm gonna go with the 2017-2018 Liverpool third kit. It's highlighted orange. Not typically a Liverpool type of kit. However, the reason I put it in the top 10 was anytime Liverpool would wear that orange highlighter kit, you know they were going to score more than 2 goals. Whenever they played it, they always wear it away from home, and you just knew it was typically in Europe, I believe. They also played it against Arsenal, I remember, and it was a 3-3 game. It was crazy, and yeah, you just knew that the ball was going in the back of the net when they were wearing that orange kit.
All right, number 8. I'm going to give it to the 18-19 third jersey.
Okay, 18-19 third. Oh, the speckled gray one.
Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty just, I don't know, nothing special, but it's fine.
Yeah, that one I think is kind of based off an older kit. Back in, I think, the 80s, there was that one that was sponsored by Candy on the front. And it kind of had a similar... similar look to it. I think that's kind of what it was.
That's what they're going for there.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I agree.
Nothing spectacular.
Nothing super spectacular. All right. Okay, for my coming in at number 6, I believe. Is this 6 or 7?
6, yeah.
Oh no, it's 7. It is 7. Number 7. The 1920 goalkeeper kit.
Really?
Yeah, I think I was gonna put that one in there. this one, I always think of Allison when I wear it. The only reason, there's really nothing special about it except that it has the gold writing on it, which I really like. I think the gold and the black looks nice together, so that's why I picked that one.
Okay. I'm going to say that for number 6, the 16-17 away, which is this black jersey with the white writing.
Yeah.
Again, it's fine. Nothing spectacular, but...
Yeah, that one, yeah, I agree with that one. It was kind of just, it was forgettable. It was looked good.
It's fine. It's clean.
Yeah, it's clean, but just kind of forgettable. Like most times I can look at a jersey and either like think of somebody or think of a game or a moment where they were wearing that jersey. And with that one, I honestly can't really think of a particular moment or a game where they were wearing that.
I can't.
No,
that's for sure. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, it looks clean.
Yeah, it's
like a good one. Okay, coming in at number 5. Let me see here. Which one is that one? 16, 17, third. Yeah. Oh, that one should have been way further down. But okay, coming in at number 5, the 16-17 third jersey, highlighter green. However, to this jersey's credit, there is a game that I remember where Liverpool wore that kit, and it was such an entertaining game. They were playing Crystal Palace away, and Bob
lost them, didn't it?
I know they actually won.
Oh, really?
I think it was like it was a late goal from Bobby Firmino, I think. And I think he kind of went in like on a breakaway or something and scored. And then the away scenes were incredible when they were wearing that one. And I do remember him and Coutinho dancing in that jersey. So I do have a memory of that kit. So, yeah, that's coming in at number 5.
Okay. Let me see what we got left here. I kind of like that one. Ooh, these are tougher.
Yeah, it's getting tougher for sure.
I'm going to say the 1920 away.
Yeah, good call.
It's good. It's white with some black trim, but I like the other ones more, I think.
And the thing is, like with that one this year, there's been some good moments, some good away games in that kit this year. It's like best year Liverpool has had in the Premier League since I've been alive. Yeah, some good memories. I think of Sadio Mane scoring like in the last minute at Aston Villa in that kit this year. It's a good memory in that one. Yeah, it's been a good kit this year for sure. So number 3, I'm going 15-16 away. And it's like the all white with the red. I actually have this jersey.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's nice. I do like the white with the red. When I see this kit, I think of Liverpool away again at Aston Villa. They hammered them. It was like 6-0, I think. And Divock Origi scored. And yeah, it was just I have a Divock Origi jersey in that one, so I think that's why he's jumping out at me. But yeah, Daniel Sturridge scored. It was just an absolute. I remember watching it and just being like, man, Aston Villa are so bad right now. And Liverpool just ran all over them. So yeah, it was a good game.
All right, number 2, I'm gonna give it. It's a 17-18 home, and I actually own this jersey.
Oh yes, you do. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's like a darker red. It's not your classic like Liverpool
Yeah,
red.
I really like that about it. Is like it's deeper. And when I think of that, I was like, just think of a lot of different Klopp games at home at Anfield, and that was Mo Salah's first season at Liverpool in that jersey.
It almost doesn't look like a jersey. Like it almost looks like a collared shirt.
It almost does, yeah. And I don't know, like it's just sharp. And that was such a good season for Liverpool. Like we had Coutinho, we had Mo Salah, we had Mane, we had Firmino. Like it was like that threat of 4 up front, and it was so good. I love that season and that team. It was awesome. Okay, number 1, 1920 jersey this year. Love that shirt. Home jersey, the red. Oh man, it's so nice. I love it. It had the FIFA Club World Cup crest in the middle of it. When we won the FIFA Club World Cup, that was really cool to see that in the middle of it. And I don't know. And hopefully, if the season continues, we'll get to see Liverpool raise the title wearing that kit.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So
yeah,
hopefully an iconic kit. All right, so a funny one here. We have the top 10 Donald Trump quotes. We had to look these up because we couldn't remember really any off the top of our head, or at least 10 of them. So
yeah, there's a lot that he has.
There are a lot, but we narrowed it down to 10, and I believe it's my turn. Is it right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
So coming in at number 10 is Donald Trump calling Justin Trudeau Justin from Canada. Not sure why he called him Justin from Canada. Probably because he couldn't pronounce his last name or didn't remember his last name.
Yeah.
But Justin from Canada, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, Justin from Canada.
I'm gonna go for number 9. I'm gonna say instead of calling him Jeff Bezos,
yeah.
Bezos, whatever, it's
from
gonna
Amazon.
be Jeff Bozo.
Jeff Bozo. Again, yeah, I don't know why he was calling him Jeff Bozo, but that's just awesome calling him Jeff Bozo. It's hilarious. Nothing like against Amazon, but
no, they want to sponsor us.
Yeah, they got lots of money. They can sponsor our podcast. Jeff Bozo, that's awesome. Okay, my next one. This one, yeah, this one is kind of obscure, but Elizabeth Warren, he calls her Pocahontas, which is just amazing because Elizabeth Warren claims to be Native American, and that just seems so far from the truth. So he calls her Pocahontas, which is just absolutely hilarious. So yeah, I'm gonna put that one in its number 8, Pocahontas.
That's good. All right, the next one I'm gonna say is for Kim Jong-un. Calls him Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Oh, that's a classic, like Rocket Man.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's Elton John song.
Yeah.
It's so good. All right. Number 6. Okay. We're gonna build a wall. That was one of his iconic statements during his run for presidency. We're gonna build a wall to keep out Mexico from coming in. That's kind of what that's referencing. And sure enough, he's building a wall and has built a wall. So he has kept true to his promise.
All right.
And Mexico's going to pay for it, apparently.
Yeah, they're going to pay for it. All right, I'm going to say for number 5?
Yes.
5. China. Just all the times he says China in different ways.
China.
There's whole videos of him just saying China.
Oh, it's so funny. And it's like he can't go in an interview without saying China.
No.
China. Yeah, it's a good one. Enough said.
Yeah.
Okay. This one I'm gonna go with. It's gonna be huge. He just says huge really funny, and everything. Yeah, when he uses it. It's gonna be huge. It's almost like huge with a Y.
Yeah, like a Spanish.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. It's gonna be absolutely huge. Unbelievably huge.
He like puts his fingers
huge. It is. Yeah, he does like the OK sound, just huge. Love it. All right, number 3.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Crooked Hillary.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I remember when he was running against Hillary. And she was being investigated for the email scandal or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kept calling her Crooked Hillary. It's just so funny. Oh, Crooked Hillary. It's just comical. Love it. It's so Crooked Hillary. All right, number 2. I'm going to go with fake news.
Yeah.
That he's kind of made fake news iconic, the term. It's probably going to be in the dictionary, in Webster's dictionary, if it's not there already.
Probably.
Yeah, everything's fake news.
Yeah. And number 1 is going to be a slogan, Make America Great Again.
It's true.
Or Keep America Great Again.
True, yeah. He's kind of had to rebrand it now that he's running again.
Yeah, that's kind of the runner-up, but Make America Great Again. Number 1.
Yep, that
worked for him.
It's up there. Alrighty. And our last segment, places to reopen after quarantine is over. All right.
So I'm starting this one off. Okay. This isn't a place, but just faster shipping.
Yeah, it's just, well, probably a lot of our listeners have noticed if you've done some online shopping, you'll notice that once a label has been created or your parcel has been ready to ship, it sits there for weeks for whatever reason. Probably because it's not considered an essential product or whatever.
See, I haven't had any problems with Amazon yet.
No?
I've had shipping like 2 days after.
Okay. I haven't actually ordered off Amazon, but yeah, I have a pair of dress pants currently waiting. They've sat there at the same location for 8 days now straight and haven't moved. And then I have a backpack also coming. That one I ordered this week, and that one's only been sitting in Monrroe for couple days. But however, if Canada Luggage Depot wants to sponsor the podcast, that'd be fantastic. Our marketing department will reach out to you. They do great work. We just don't pay them enough. Okay, number 9, place to reopen daycares for the parents. I feel for the parents.
I really do.
Yeah, props to you. Shout out to you all parents who have your kids at home. It's one thing for them to be at home all the time, but in the summer they're at home all the time, but it's another thing to have to educate them.
Yeah.
And for parents who are working from home parents now, and also having to homeschool your kids. Shout out to you, because that's tough. So yeah, that'll be a good one once that kind of opens up for people.
Yeah. Number 8, we're going to say Nick's Steakhouse.
Oh, yeah. Love Nick's. Have you been to Nick's?
I don't know that I have.
So good. Yeah, I've been to Nick's a couple times. Parents went there tonight for pizza.
Nice. Is this in Okotoks?
No, it's in Calgary. It's right across from McMahon Stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good. Best pizza in Calgary, in my opinion.
I think I've been there once.
Yeah. Super good.
Yeah.
It'll be pumped when that's open. I just can't wait to sit in a restaurant again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been months.
Yeah.
All right. Coming in at number 7. I'm going to say barbershops. I don't get haircuts that often. However, I was noticing, because I was due for a haircut before quarantine happened, and then everything shut down. I wasn't able to get to the barbershop. So my hair just became unruly. Yeah. And I gained a great appreciation for barbershops more than normal. If I got my hair cut right before quarantine, I would have been fine. Yeah. But yeah.
See, now I've been doing the quarantine cut, and I might just continue doing it and just try to get good at doing it myself.
That's not a bad idea. Save some money.
Yeah.
Save a few bucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably look bad for a while, but once you get good at it,
oh, good.
It's a skill you can use for sure.
That's right. That's true. Make some money on the side.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't charge people. Okay, number 6. I know you're not going to like this, but it's going to be Phil's.
Phil's, no, I love Phil's. Phil's is my favorite breakfast place. Yes, Phil's.
I just like the other ones more, so.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
I looked at all of them.
I put that one on the list. I miss Phil's. Phil's, please sponsor our podcast so we can have your breakfast.
Sorry to do that to you.
Well, that's fine. You know what? It's on the top 10 list, so true, I can't complain. All right, I'm gonna go with shopping malls. I don't venture into shopping malls all that often. However, shopping malls would be a good break to get out of the house in quarantine, even if you're just going to go look around, go for a walk the malls, talk with your friends, meet your friends at the mall. That's the thing about going to the mall. Like,
you don't really need a reason.
You don't really need a reason. And you could be like, hey guys, like, let's go meet at the mall and hang out. And you could do that and it'll be completely normal because it's a common place it's open now during quarantine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll look forward to when that's all open and all up and ready to go.
And a fun fact for any Calgarian listeners, Chinook Mall actually does have some stores opening as of yesterday.
Whoa!
I think only for reduced hours and capacity, but if you are dying, you can go out and go to Chinook.
Yeah, there you
Check
go.
that out.
Dying to shop, not dying literally.
Right.
If you're dying from the coronavirus, don't go shop.
No, please don't.
PSA.
Yes.
All right.
Number 5.
Oh, these are tough. Number 4, right?
Yeah, you're right. These are all tough.
Yeah, it's getting closer.
I'm gonna say provincial parks / hiking. Yeah.
Provincial parks. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that.
There's other things you can do.
There are, but it is nice.
But they're nice, yeah.
Like, yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, because for a little bit they were still open while things were shut down, and then they're like, okay, yeah, people are going out here and getting people sick potentially, so they shut it down, and yeah, that would have been a nice break to get out in fresh air.
Yeah,
because that's been tough. Okay. This is getting tough.
Yes.
Number 3, our own offices. Working from home is, I mean, I can't complain because I have a great job and I'm still working, thankfully, and everything. But working from home, I hate it. I hate working from home.
Me too.
For any of you that say working from home, like before quarantine, working from home would be so awesome. It's not awesome. It sucks.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get distracted. If you're trying to manage people, it sucks because you can't see them. You can't talk to them without having to schedule something. It's not like, oh, hey, how's it going on this task? How are things progressing? It's like, hey, are you free at this date so I can put it in your calendar and talk to you for 5? No! I hate it.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to go back into the office.
When I was in university, no matter what it was, I would always go to the university to study. I cannot do anything at home.
That's
just
fair.
Awful.
I wouldn't because I lived far away and I just didn't study and my grades reflected that.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, drive an hour to and from school to study, or don't study at all and save the gas. Yeah. I'll take the C-.
Yeah. No, but like, I'd take the bus for whatever, like 40 minutes. Be there for like 12 hours and then come home.
Yeah, that's true. You put in a shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so just working from home is awful and being forced to do it. And like the job I do, I can do from home like anytime.
Totally, yeah.
But I choose not to because I just hate working at home. So, ugh. All right. That could have been my number 1, but all right, number 2.
That's the thing. These last 3 could have been my number 1
could all
as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna say sports, just sports in general.
Yeah. Being a sports podcast and starting the week just before quarantine hit, not so great on our marketing team. You could have maybe done some forecasting or some research for us to see, hey, maybe not the greatest time to start a podcast, but hey, we're having fun.
Exactly. They're not health professionals, so they're tracking the trends of.
And you know what? Props to them. I mean,
they're still doing a killer job.
So, good job, guys.
Yeah,
I do miss sports. Can't wait for live sports to happen. They've just been replaying past sporting events.
Yeah.
And it's
Have you seen the esports that they've been playing too?
Yeah, I can't watch that from, like, I love playing esports.
Yeah.
But I'm the one controlling it.
Exactly.
I do not want to watch somebody else play esports. Like, no thank you.
I went on to Zone to watch a game. It showed up and I was like, okay, I'll just look at it. It was like 3 hours.
Oh my word.
But I think the only time they played was like 8 minutes. And the rest was just commentary. I'm like, what is happening? Just give me real sports, please.
Yeah, no thank you. All right, number 1, final, best thing to reopen, friends.
Yeah.
Time with friends. We miss our friends. I mean, we can have social distancing parties and stuff, but you can't truly have a good friend hangout until everything is open. And
there's no limits on distance and number of people. And
that's the thing. Like, you and I have a lot of friends. And a lot of people that we want to hang out with that's more than 15.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
And it's tough because it's like you pick 15 and people are left out in terms of our mutual friend group. And it's like, yeah, we need to get this to like 30.
Yeah.
30 plus so we can. But I think it's 50. Didn't they raise?
I don't think so.
I don't know the rules. They're so fuzzy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's what. Anyways, friends, cannot wait to hang out with all our friends when this is all over.
Yes.
And that takes us to the end of episode 4 of our Top 10 podcast. Any final thoughts?
I like that we ended on friends. It just seemed like a very family-friendly moment.
It is. It was a moment. It really plucked the heartstrings. And really... Yeah, I'll just leave that there.
Yeah. If anyone knows that reference, just leave it.
Coach Hines.
Coach Hines.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone. You know who you are, who sent in each topic, and I'm glad we got through them all. And we hope to hear you guys or hear any feedback from you after listening to our podcast. And we'd love to hear from you your top 10 of these categories if you wanted to send in your own to wetalksportskindof@gmail.com. But thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.